Alrighty. Welcome back, everybody. We're back with some Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and we're going to be here to solve the case with episode 4 of the series. I think that there are around 15... Oh my goodness, how did my headphones get this tangled? There's like 15 episodes total, I believe. So we're about the third way through the main trilogy. But without further ado... They'll be fine. Without further ado, let's get into it. Boop, boop. All right, Turnabout goodbyes. VR chat among us sounds fun, Animatronica. Yes, sir, you were. Welcome in. All right, yes, load the selected save data. Move this real quick. It's been what, 15 years? Oh, so romantical. About that, yeah. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, my true love has come along. No, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas, Mother Fluffer. Oh, no. Whoa, whoa, what? What? Edgeworth? Huh? Hold up. What is going on here? Edgeworth shot a man? They can't just pull that stunt and then just all of a sudden be like, what? Also, let me sure the stream's running on both ends real quick. Okay, we're good there. Looks like. Why is it running at 720p though? That is the real question. Oh no, there we go. 1080. Perfect. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and run a pre-roll on Twitch so whoever comes in doesn't have to deal with ads. I just have to remember to do that every so often. Sometimes it's hard to remember, you know? And that disables it for 63 minutes. Nice. So every hour, I just need to do that. Got it. Sounds good. I think I can manage that one. All right. Hey, Nick. Do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Nick, isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters. Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea. So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news, a large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy, in a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax, locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal. Boring. Can't they show real news for a change? Nick. The water pressure's kind of low in that shower. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose? Really, Phoenix? You're kind of rude, not gonna lie. Gosh darn. Good idea, Nick. Apparently, Fayblood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin.
Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time it's murder.
Gourd Lake again.
The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, aged 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away?
Edgeworth. What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? Yipes, Maya. The fireman yelled at me when I called him. She did that? Why would she do that? Gosh darn, dude. Sigh, dude. Sigh. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How? I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. All right, let's get to it. Let's go ahead to Gourd Lake, see what's up. Let's prove our rival Edgeworth innocent. This is the only thing left to do. All right.
December 25th, Gourd Lake.
This is where it happened? Yeah, Gourd Lake is in the middle of this park. I can see some police walking around in there. Questioning people, probably. Makes sense. I mean, it is an active crime scene that we're investigating here. So why would they not be there, you know? I'm gonna turn this music up just a little bit. Hey, isn't that... Well, pal, there's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir, nothing.
Idiot, the trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double.
But, sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who...
Shut up. Just you try saying that again. Oh, I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal.
Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today. Recruits. Oh. Was that the game or was that... Fruity? I thought that was the game for a split second. I'm not gonna lie. I did. What's up, Fruity? How's it going? You doing all right tonight?
Hey, you're that hairy butts guy.
Right. Phoenix Wright. Will he ever learn my name?
And just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating and stuff?
Huh? Well, yeah, I suppose.
Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want.
Boop.
Peach salt 1, peach salt 1, peach salt 1.
Whoa, what? Hold up. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I didn't even know that it read out the chat aloud whenever you did that. That's pretty sick. I actually didn't know that. Thanks for the bits, dude. I appreciate it. It's actually massive for me. Thank you. Whoa! Big baller over
Hey,
here.
buddy. You get all my bits cause you played with my bits Pookie Bear.
What'd he say? I cannot confirm nor deny these allegations.
They may or may not be true.
Hey, I appreciate it though, for real. Thank you for the bits. He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. I can't with you, Fruity. I can't. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet.
Huh? Oh, you don't say.
Fair enough, I guess, Fruity. Well, thanks. I do appreciate it. All right. Let's talk to Detective Gumshoe. All right. Talk about Edgeworth, the person they apprehended. We'll be back in other horror games and games where I'm not going to be expecting it. Well, every game I'm not expecting it, but we'll be back in another horror game here soon, I'm hoping. You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you?
Absolutely not.
You're on a 5-stream streak, Fruity. That's crazy. Nice.
Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness here. I don't believe a lick of it.
Right. Who cares what the witness says? I care. You really believe in him, don't you, Detective?
Of course I did. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really taking this investigation that seriously.
Oh no.
After all that help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side.
Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are. All right, let's see what happened here. What do we think happened here this day? Detective Gumshoe, do you know what happened here?
Huh? You don't know, pal?
No.
Wow, okay. Mr. Head in the Fluffy Pinky Cloud's lawyer.
Head in the, huh?
Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gourd Lake. In that boat were 2 men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. And
the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth? Oh yeah, I forgot that my channel point symbol. Don't you like my little channel point symbol? Can you even tell what it is? I'm just curious.
a cop who arrived on the scene arrested him.
How did they get there so fast? I was actually thinking the same exact thing.
Well, there was a witness.
Yes, sir. Indeed. It is indeed. All right.
When the report came in, we raced to the lake.
A witness? Okay, who is this witness that we speak of? See, me and Phoenix think just alike.
Sorry, pal, that's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow.
Was there only one witness?
Yep, it was pretty cold out on the lake last night. It was Christmas Eve after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're going to turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty.
Oh, it's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa. Phoenix low-key, kind of an asshole. Low-key. Do you know who will be Mr. Edgeworth's defense attorney in tomorrow's trial?
He hasn't gotten one yet.
What? The trial's tomorrow, isn't it?
Well, I don't know the whole story, but apparently no one he's been talking to will take his case.
Why not? Mr. Edgeworth won't tell me. When you guys showed up, I figured he'd ask you to defend him. Unfortunately not. Well, pal, then you got a job to do. Help out Mr. Edgeworth. Prove that badge you wear isn't just some fancy piece of metal. Prove it to me, pal. Show me you're an attorney. We'll show him we're an attorney then. All right, can I go to the detention center and talk to Edgeworth here? You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. Ah! Hey, Edgeworth, come back! What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. Well, he is in detention, you know. Were you in a good mood when you were here? So you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney. Then laugh, laugh! Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad or burst into tears. Edgeworth, we don't have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. Alright, let's talk to the man. See what he says happened. Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Keep it straight. Why should I? What are you going to do about it? Duh! We're going to help you, silly. That's what. Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Hey! Sure, you got lucky and won all 3. But your luck's bound to run out someday. You need a real skill, Wright. Experience. Nick, he's insulting you, Nick. Why am I always the one who has to get angry? What about Gourd Lake? Tell me about Gourd Lake, man. What's going on with that? Was it the Gourd Lake monster like we suspect? Gordy, of course. The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct? Yes, late last night. The lake is a long way away from your offices and the courthouse. Why were you down there? I see. No need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really. Gordy. Told you. It's Gordy. That's why they're out there. Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy, what's that? I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? It is kind of odd that the one person offering to defend him. What's up, Nun? I know, it's crazy, isn't it? It's pretty wild, man. Pretty wild. Okay, let's see what's up. Let's see. Gourd Lake entrance, I guess we go back to, right? We don't have anything else to talk to him about. He's really not talking to us, like, at all. I guess we go back to the law office? Any ideas? Not really. I do my best thinking when I'm standing underneath a waterfall. Maya, you are zero help to this business, so you are going to be fired if you don't give me an idea now. Well, what should you do? What do you mean? Let's investigate. We should talk to Edgeworth and check out the crime scene. You're right, we need more information. Save in confusion for later. Oh, I guess that we could investigate the crime scene and look at around the entrance, perhaps. I did not quite do that yet. So let's do that real quick. What is that thing? Is that what? Why? Okay, let's examine the scene. What do we got back here? We got some trees with no leaves. I feel winter's chill from the bare leaves today. What is it about winter that turns people into poets? Hey, yo! I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb. Yes, my poetry has that effect on some people. Gourd Lake Nature Park. The sign says Gourd Lake Nature Park. This place is full of families picnicking on the weekend. But no waterfall. Not many picnickers come here for spiritual training, Maya. Is there anything else to analyze here? Or do I have to go? Okay, so clearly we're not done speaking with Edgeworth. Let's go talk to Edgeworth. I thought that I said everything I could say. Examine? Is there something to examine in here? This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch since I came in, a real pro. Maybe he's just nervous with Edgeworth in the room. Smile for the camera. Do I present him my badge? Edgeworth, let me defend you. Good one, Wright. But I'm not that hard up. Not yet. What do you mean by that? Me? Trust a wet behind the ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never. What? My case is near hopeless, Wright. Every defense attorney I've known has talked to every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lack confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You in particular, I cannot ask to do this. Really, dude? Let's see. Did you do it? Did he do it? The question that every lawyer has to ask their client. The first question they really should ask him. Did you do it? And then we go from there. You better not lie. You know better. You are a lawyer yourself. You know better than to lie. If you lie, we can't prepare adequately. Because if you did it and you tell the truth, we can get a plea deal. But if you are innocent, we will of course fight your innocence unless you do so choose a plea deal, which could limit the. But for murder, we're going to fight for your innocence if you didn't do it. Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask, but you didn't do it, right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Huh? Stay out of this case. Why? But Nick is trying to help you. I know that. But I don't want your help, okay? Why not? Look, just go away and leave me alone. Nick, Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere. But Nick. Okay, let's go investigate elsewhere. Let's see what's up with what's up. Okay. Defense request. Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case? Yeah, he's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation be sure to suffer.
What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid.
Suppose it would be if they have a witness.
Hey, pal, don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him, too. Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent.
I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said.
What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying, right, 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 over and over.
Nick? I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I.
Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. Detective Gumshoe, sir.
What, find something? No, sir, not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing.
A briefing? Right, I'm off. Oh, sorry, pal. I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me about before I head back?
Well, both of these, of course. The autopsy report, first of all. I need to see how he died, what time he died, all of this information. Edgeworth was apprehended 15 minutes after midnight, so we can remember. Edgeworth was apprehended 15 minutes after midnight. Okay, so let's look at this autopsy report, see what it says about the time of death. Well, yes. Do you have any information on the victim?
Sorry, they haven't worked up the autopsy report yet. I'm still waiting for it myself. Actually, say if you get the time, drop by the precinct. We can talk more there, pal.
You're not coming back, detective.
Probably not, pal.
So what should we do if we have something to talk to you about?
All right, here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime.
Directions to the police station received from Detective Gumshoe. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe.
What?
We'd like to take a look around in the park. Is that okay? Can we walk around?
Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission.
You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information. Right. Now let's get investigating. Okay, so we could go see him at the precinct. I think it's more valuable to us to go ahead and investigate within... Oops. It's more worthwhile for us to investigate within the park itself at this time. I know we'll probably have to do both, but that seems most valuable at this time. You know? All right, you have a good rest of your night, Fruity. I appreciate you stopping by and for the bits. Thank you, man. I do appreciate it. Alrighty. So, let's go to Gourd Lake Public Beach and see what they have to see what we can't find about that. Oh, so there's some public damage done here. I don't know what that means for us, but there. Oh my gosh. Frickin' Fruity again with the frickin' jump scare. Oh my goodness, you give me every frickin' time, man. Okay, so let's see, December 25th, Christmas. Wowzers, this is Gourd Lake? Yep. Not sure it warrants a wowzers though. Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand. Samurai dogs? I want a samurai dog, please. I bet they're great. I'm not gonna lie. Last episode, she seemed like she wanted the samurai's dog, if you know what I mean. Anyways. I bet they're great. With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be? They're a little behind the times, though. The kids are all into Oh, remember to raid out. Thank you for the tip. I always forget to. It's hard for me. I don't know why I have a trouble remembering to do that, but yeah. Will do next time, for sure. I got you. The kids are all into the Pink Princess now. I mean, like, you know? Okay, well, first of all, this is destroyed. If I don't know what relevance it has to us at this time, but it is destroyed. A hot dog stand, it's closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. All right, there is the lake. Wow, Gourd Lake is really big. Yeah. Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake? Oh, well, long time ago, they used to grow gourds here. Hey, that's me. I'm a squash. This case is literally about me. That's crazy. I am a squash myself. Whoa, no way. I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape? A gourd is not really an hourglass shape, I'm not gonna lie, but okay, buddy. Well, it is shaped like a gourd, actually, but that's just a coincidence. Oh, okay. Okay, trash can. Is there anything in the seat? What about the seat? Line up of plastic benches. I guess the idea is you buy a dog and eat it here. I doubt anyone would sit here and eat on a day like this, though. Except Maya, she had a samurai dog. Okay, let's look at the signs and the signs in the trash can. We will dig in the trash, see if there's anything there. All right. Huh, I almost didn't see that signpost. Left boat docks, right is to the exit. Okay, got it, noted. The trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. I find it odd for it to be left in this shape while the trash can is still empty. This is something that seems odd to me, and I think will be presented later on in this case. That's what I'm kind of thinking right now. Like, I don't know if that's going to be 100% accurate, but it's where my train of thought is at this exact moment. With that being said, let's go ahead and see if it'll let us go somewhere else. Okay, let's see where we can move to now. The woods. Okay, let's go check out the woods. See what's up. There's a camera. Looks like someone's camping. They've got guts camping into the scene of a murder. Excuse me? No camping? Do you guys see this? They just said, we just openly said they're camping there. There's a sign that says no camping. Just like we're back in the Black Ops 2 days, you know? Hey Nick, if they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. All right. Let's check out. I want to just point out the no camping sign real quick, just to see what they have to say about that. The sign says no camping. Funny place to pick to pitch your tent. Wait, if the sign said no setting tents on fire, I don't think they have signs like that, Maya. Oh. Okay, let's look at their car real quick, see if maybe we recognize it from another place, perhaps. That's what I'm kind of thinking. This SUV has seen better days. It's dented all over. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. Sure. Okay, there's food and some magazines on the sheet. It takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. Okay. All right. Then I guess I'll analyze the pot, see how long they've been here, perhaps, by analyzing the pot. Hey, Nick! What? Don't tell me you're hungry again. No, I was just wondering, why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum? They didn't talk about that in any of the law books. So there's no law saying they have to be made out of aluminum then. I'm not discussing this with you, Maya. I'm not. Oh, and then the woods? I can analyze the woods? Trees grow quite thick here. Further back, the trees fade into the shadow where the sunlight can't reach them. Okay. Let us... It doesn't let me talk to anybody here at this time, so maybe we'll have to circle back here and come check them out, perhaps? This is what I'm kind of thinking I may have to end up doing. Alright. Let's go to the other one, the rental shop, I think it was. Yes, the boat rental shop. Let's go check this out. Alright. So, boat rental shop. Nick, what is this place? It's a boat rental shop. You know, the place where it says boat rentals. Closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess a murder taking place on one of the boats won't be good for business either. Boats? I've never ridden on a boat. Well, today you're about to, Maya. You're in for a treat. Really? Well, how about we go out on one when the trial is finished? Hey, good idea, you bet. A small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. Let's take a look at these boats. There are some boats floating at the dock. Was one of these boats used in the murder, I wonder? Nick! Huh? I changed my mind. I don't really want to go for a boat ride. What changed your mind, man? Couldn't have been that bad, right? Okay, let's go take a look. Where else do we have to look at, I wonder? Huh. Let us check out... I mean, we really don't have anywhere else to look in here. I mean, we could always... Let's go catch up with the Detective Gumshoes. Oh, wait, there's also the... Wait, that was just where I was at, was the public beach. Never mind. Yeah, let's go check in with Detective Gumshoe. See what's up. See what's up with what's up. All right. December 25th. Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here. Something wrong, miss? Hmm?
Turning yourself in? Okay. What did you do? Shoplifting? Larceny? Public indecency? Perhaps? No?
None of those things. We're looking for Detective Gumshoe. Is he around?
Gumshoe. Oh, yeah. He's in a meeting right now. I don't think he'll be out anytime soon.
Okay, we'll come back.
You do that. Oh, and go straight home and stay out of trouble.
What about her says a troublemaker, huh? There is nothing about her that says troublemaker to me, at least. What about you guys? I don't think so.
No more shoplifting, you got that?
Do I look like a criminal or something? I called that crap. Okay, let's see here. There's a lot to analyze the station. I don't really care to analyze much of anything here. There's nothing that's going to be of much importance at this time. Let's go back and talk to Edgeworth real quick. Nope, we can't. Okay, let's go to the Wright and Law office. Nothing else really to talk about here. Gourd Lake entrance. Move. Let's go back to that public beach and then go back to the Lake Woods. See if there's somebody here to talk to yet. Wait, why didn't it let me... Oh, I forgot you can slide the camera. Hit Q, you can slide it. Okay, well, I didn't investigate this quite yet. So let's take a look at this. Hey, Nick, check out this camera. Yeah, what's with the big mic in that box on top, I wonder? It looks like some sort of automatic system for taking a photo when a noise is heard. Wow. Hey, let's see if it works. Hey, hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Yo, I'm Nick. Will you stop that? I think it's broken, Nick. But don't kick it. It must not be set up to respond to voices. It's probably set up to respond to external stimuli. Okay, so there's nothing else to investigate here. So let's go ahead and move back to the public beach, see if there's anything to investigate here. I don't believe so. I believe we investigated everything here. Yes, we did. Okay, and that leaves the boat rental area as the last place left to investigate something. Unless I need to examine all the things in the freaking detective... Oh, there's the woods right there. There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there. Well, so did I, so that's why I didn't think to look over there. Great minds think alike, Phoenix. Okay, so back to the Ward Lake entrance. Okay, let's go back here. We didn't examine all around the police office, which I think is what the game's wanting us to do right now. So that's what we will actively pursue at this time. Okay, what do you have to say, brother? That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Your mama could see you, no. She'd be crying. Break and spit it out, you low-life scumbag. Must be doing image training for interrogations. What's this man have to say? This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen.
What? Gord Lake? Gordy sighted? I don't believe it.
Shouldn't you be reading something more important, Chief? That he should. That he should. Ah, liquid. Liquid is good. Okay, what's this thing doing here? What is that thing? It's kind of scary looking. It looks like a piece of toast with a jester hat on. Looks like a thing that'd be in my nightmares. Anyways, hey, is that the police department's mascot?
That's the Blue Badger. It was my idea. I made it.
I bet you did, buddy. I bet you did.
It's my mascot.
I see. How nice.
I'll get him assigned.
I'll get him assigned mascot of the Criminal Affairs Department if it's the last thing I do. Well, good luck to you. Poster? A poster of a female police officer. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. Of course he would have that hung up, wouldn't he? The chief of police here? Of course he would. Why wouldn't he? Okay. These computers have anything interesting? These are the detectives' desks. Their computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I'd expect. I guess detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. Well, why don't we just hop on one real quick and see if we can't dig up any files regarding our case? You think they'd let us do that? I think so. Why not, right? These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one of them. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I'd expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. Okay, well, thank you for that valuable information that you already told me, Phoenix. Thank you. Thank you so much, buddy. Okay. So, where do we go from here? Okay, I can't talk to anybody here. I don't think there's anything to examine in here, right? I tried reading one. Yeah, no, there's nothing interesting in here. There's nobody I can talk to, though. Unless I have to leave there, come back. Or go back to the detention center, maybe. Still nothing at the detention center. I've done everything I can here, except for talk to those people. Except for talk to those people that are, Oops, I did not mean to do that at all. All I need to do is just frickin' talk to the people that were at the public beach access that had the camera set up. But it won't let me do that quite yet. So I need to move here. It was the Gord Lake Woods is where they were posted up at. Hello? Hello? Anybody home? Wait, did they say it was here for days? I didn't even acknowledge that earlier. Oh no, it has seen better days. Okay. There's no scene where it will let me talk to somebody. But why? Where do I go? These are the questions we must ask ourselves. Oh, wait, I didn't examine the hat right there. I just completely missed that. This was the first scene that we freaking investigated. I somehow missed the party hats. Huh, someone left some poppers here. You know? You pull the string? Oh, they're poppers, not hats. My bad. And it goes, pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's. Hey, Nick. They might be a clue. Let's take them. Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right? Was it that obvious? Yes, it was. We will take them. They are evidence. It could have been both of them were there celebrating something. What if Edgeworth and the individual were there celebrating? I'm thinking that is a not likely possibility, but it is a small possibility. Again, I suppose it couldn't hurt, huh? Where'd they go? Into my pocket. Not very clue-worthy. Poppers put in pocket. Okay, this was something I pointed out earlier, but it seems very, very strange to me that the conditions of this park, they would be... The samurai dog sign would be so disheveled like that, while the trash remains empty. You know? I feel like if maintenance were to clean one thing, they'd fix both. You know? Not just take out the trash. That's where my head's at right now. I'm thinking that they did a little cleanup behind themselves, whoever has done this. That is exactly what I'm thinking right now. Okay, still nobody there. Alright. Now it'll probably let us see something else. Okay. Let's go back to perhaps the Detective Gumshoe. Okay, let's see. Detective Gumshoe. Nope, not quite yet. Oh my goodness, this game is not forgiving in what it has you, gives you the options to, like, do, is it? You really have to follow its logic a lot. Okay, so... Let's go back here. I was gonna ask her if she wanted to frickin'... Here, I'll present these to you. How about that? Nick, if we don't hurry, Mr. Edgeworth will get the death sentence. Well, okay, let's go check things out. Hey, I was trying to offer you to let you pop the poppers that you wanted to frickin' pop. Okay, man? Okay, so... Where do go? Where do go? We go over to here. I suppose. Wait, I just saw this. Let me ban that. No bots here. No bots. No bots. No dice. Alrighty. With that being said, is there anything else I missed examining? Because if I missed that, the odds are I probably missed something else. Okay. Detention center. We've already been to. Nobody's there. Criminal Affairs Department. Nobody's there. Actually, I want to try this one more time and see if it'll let me talk to the freaking officer, or the chief, rather. And that it will not. Okay, so yeah, we have to go back to the beach and figure out what the game wants us to freaking do, man. Okay, so the game wants us to not be here. Let's move to the public beach. And if you guys in chat do have any idea of whenever I'm stuck in a place in any direction, I don't mind if you do give me a heads up, as long as it's not like a major spoiler. Okay, but with that being said, let's move over to the boat rental shop because I didn't analyze this area super well. The events, boat rentals, nada, nothing. Zilch. Okay, let's check out the woods again. Okay, so I talk to this man. What am I missing here? Okay, I've already investigated the woods. No camping. I've investigated that. Okay, and then off this way. Oh, I didn't investigate the microphone. Oh, I'm just stupid. Ignore me. I thought I was investigating that system as a whole, not just one particular part of it. Okay, this camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise. Wow, cool. Let's try it out. Hi, I'm Nick. Wait, I did this. Hey, I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey, I'm Nick. Huh? I did. Maybe it's broken? Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices. Oh, now we have the poppers to... I see. They're party poppers. Oh, now it's taking a bunch of cameras. Well, it responded. Yow! Hey, you! Get your hands off of that. What in the Sam Hill? Look what you done now. There goes a whole roll of film. What? Sorry, but it don't pay my bill. Sorry's nice, but it don't pay my bills. Y'all know how much a roll of film that costs? I'll pay you back. What were y'all thinking setting off some party poppers in a place like this? Well, what? Don't try to play stupid with me just because you think I'm some country bumpkin. Okay, so she's country. I need to use country voice. All right, got it. Yeah, I know how y'all's thinks. How y'all's Yanks think. I say, those Southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl. Why, they must be dumb. Well, let me tell you, sweetie, just because I might be dumb, don't mean we all are. Nick, help. And who are you now? Her chaperone? Yeah, no, we're sort of, friends? I guess? Just figure it out. Just figure out what y'all are gonna say and say it. For bejesus's sake. God, I'd rather sit through one of Papa's draws than listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy. I guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it. Yes, ma'am. Whatever you say, ma'am. Second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry, Nick. Did you hear anything last night? Well, actually, let's do our courtesies. Let's ask them their name first, of course. It'd be rude not to, right? Let's do that. What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll. Sorry. That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get... What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any... Okay. Sorry, that didn't work. Wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention. I don't think we do, right? We just have an attorney's badge. Well, I guess attorney's badge could potentially get her attention, right? Okay, let's try presenting the attorney's badge and see if that gets her attention at all. Or this is my badge. Huh? Aren't badges supposed to be all shiny and impressive? You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. Yo, what? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits on me over that film now, are you? Because I'll have y'all know I'm a fighter, and I wrestled meaner looking things than you. That's not it at all, I promise. Don't you worry. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake. A murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all just say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. Goodness. You too. Y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite hard. Don't think of it. Where did Maya get to? So sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed. The culture gap and all. Never you mind, honey. I can talk Yank for you if it pleases you. Thanks.
Oops. Accidentally switched up the voices.
Thanks. I think I'll be okay. Oh, her name's Lotta. Great then. I'm Lotta Hart. But y'all can call me Lotta. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet you. She liked that name badge, didn't she? Or the attorney's badge. What happened? Oh, yeah. When was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. Happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. Around 12 a.m. or so? Is what we're thinking? That's so. Christmas Eve? A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything or hear anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure, though. Y'all gotta remember, I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which one I seen when. Let's talk about her. Talk about me. Talk about I. Alright, so, what is it you do, Lotta? Huh? Oh, me? Y'all don't really want to know that, do you? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U. Right in the heart of the heartland. Wow, neat. Nick, she's a research student at a university. Country U? So I hear. So, when did you come up here? Let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Didn't I tell y'all that already? Meteors. Yep, meteor showers. Falling stars? Okay, now did that camera capture anything important for this incident? Just give me that information. That's all I need, Lotta Hart. All I need, man. Okay. That's quite a camera you have. You all better know it. It's German made, a genuine Solingen. Solingen. Isn't that where they make knives? So what's the device you have stuck to the camera? Huh? Device? Your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that. That mic triggers the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now. A programmable camera? Neat! We're just booganging that shit? Sorry for my French, but we're just booganging that? Okay. All right, well, thank you for your time, Lotta. You've given us valuable information. I would like to see if you had any photos from that night, but it doesn't appear you do, so let's continue on our way. Go talk to Detective Gumshoe finally. All right, to the entrance. From the docks to the entrance to the Criminal Affairs Department. No Detective Gumshoe yet. Edgeworth? Nope. Gosh darn it, dude. I thought I was getting somewhere. Okay, I have not gone to the left since that encounter. So let's go to the left real quick. Check out this boat dock. So what is the... I guess I could present... Actually, no. I know. I'm going to present the camera to her and see what she tells me about the information that she's gathered from it and if there was anything relevant. Lotta? Yeah? So, your camera triggers on loud explosion noises. Yep. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. A pistol? Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey, y'all are pretty bright. Huh? I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film here. It would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked them once. Don't remember if there was anything on them, though. Well, what if I got something? I could be witness to a genuine murder. Yeehaw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear? She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later. And now I go talk to Detective Gumshoe. I think. There we go. Finally. We got it. We got the right chain reaction down. Okay. 1 second. I'm going to go run ads on my Twitch stream real quick, and then that should just take me 2 seconds. So whenever people join, they don't get ads right away. That'll just take 2 seconds. All right. It is being done. All right. Okay. The police department, the criminal affairs department. I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting.
Hey, thanks for coming down, pal.
Detective Gumshoe.
We just finished the meeting. For better or for worse.
I got the feeling that we're in for some bad news, guys. We have zero information on this case yet. We have learned absolutely nothing. This is the least informed I've felt on a case, and we had to freaking deal with Old Bag last time. This is pretty insane. Okay, so anyways, let's talk to Detective Gumshoe, see how it went. Actually, before we do that, I'm going to present him with the camera and see what he has to say about it.
Sorry, I'm drawing a blank right now.
Okay, he doesn't care about it right now until we actually find out if there's useful information on it or not. Makes sense. Okay, so the victim, or the meeting. Let's talk about the victim first. Do you know anything about the victim yet?
No, still can't ID him.
Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything?
Not a word.
So how did the meeting go?
I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer.
True.
You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that?
So they think that Mr. Edgeworth did it?
Well, the trial's starting tomorrow as scheduled.
I see. Hey, in the end, you did tell us about the meeting.
Don't go telling anyone else, pal.
Yes, sir.
And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, trusting Edgeworth. What does he want me to... What does he have to say about trusting Edgeworth here? Let's see. Detective Gumshoe, how come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much?
Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other, and that's how it works.
A working relationship?
See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We've got to earn that trust he places in us.
I see.
Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust, and you have my word on that.
Okay, please give me the autopsy report so I have something to go on in this case. Please, I'm begging you. Wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report?
Oh, that. Yeah, I made a copy for you.
It added to the court record. Time of death, sometime on the 24th or 25th. Cause was 1 bullet shot to the heart. You guys, I'm just saying, that is so vague from an autopsy report. They can identify way more detailed information than that. Why is it so vague? I'm sensing some corruption here. I really am. There is no way that it's that vague. Okay. I got it. But we'll see what that has to do with the investigation. Thank you. Nick? Huh. Can you show me that photo of the victim? I feel like I recognize him from one of the previous episodes, maybe. Why does he look so familiar? That face. It was... Wait. My brain. I'm remembering this. Okay, so there was like... In one of the episodes, it might have even been... No, it wasn't the last one. No, it was the one... It was the one with Blue. I don't remember if Blue was... The Blue wasn't the last one. It was episode 3 or 2. He was mentioned in episode 2. I'm pretty sure whenever we were in the office of that one person that was being coerced by Red, White of Blue Corps. And there were 2 detectives that had pictured... And I think that he was the other one. It was either Red, White, or it was him that was pictured. I think. But don't quote me on that. That's been a minute since then. So do not quote me on that. But I vaguely remember that. Someone you know? I don't know. I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago. I could be, like I said, I could be completely wrong on that. But I feel like I remember that. Okay, let's go to the detention center and talk to frickin' Edgeworth if we can. Nope. Does she have the camera stuff for us now? Please and thank you. Ford Lake Woods. Hey, y'all. Lotta. Wait up a sec. We got bingo. Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey. This is them. Take a look. Oh, well, that is pretty darn accurate. I don't know how it took a photo before the boom went off, but okay, buddy. Or it took it instantaneously as the boom went off. But that does seem kind of odd to me. I don't know if this game went that deep into logic or not, but that is odd. See? See? He's shooting him with that pistol. It looks like that, yes. But you can't really tell who that is shooting. You're absolutely right, Maya. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night. There's enough fog last night to strangle a bullfrog. But you know, seeing these photos remind me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I am a genuine witness. What? Are you serious? Of course. Serious as apple pie on a Sunday. How do you forget? Never mind. Y'all reckon I should tell the cops? I reckon no. I reckon no. What? Now, don't y'all think y'all can pull one over on me just because you speak the lingo now. I know enough to know that when you see a murder, you'd best tell the cops. It's my obligation as a citizen. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops now. Y'all can have this photo, though. Later. Wait, Lotta. What? Can't y'all see I'm kind of busy? Tell us what you saw too, please. Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice. And that means the cops. I don't know if that's true, but okay. Especially not in this county that this is in. You know how many people they've falsely arrested? 3 so far that I've taken the case over. Anyways, I digress. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you. Lotta. Don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was that the other way around? No matter. I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying, hot darn. They probably will. I'm gonna be honest with you. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. Taken automatically on... Okay, this is weird. The police... Okay, so the police said they apprehended Edgeworth at 12:15 a.m. Early on, they said that they apprehended Edgeworth at 12:15 a.m., 15 minutes after 12. How did they immediately capture him as soon as they were actively on the boat? This is not adding up. This is not adding up at all. It is not making sense to me. Not making any sense at all. Okay. Let's see here. Anyways. Lake photo added to the court record. All right. Looks like the police have given up their interviewing. Hey. It's Santa. It's Santa. Ah. Nick, I think Santa's mad at you. Long time no see, Nick. Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Heh, I see the connection. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me. Larry? What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl Kiance deserves the best. Kiance? Not another model, I hope. Oh, Kiance's fine. Fine woman, Nick. It's her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, you go, girlfriend, you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry. Great, buddy. Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice. Whoa, cute. Nick. Who's she? She's not your... Not my what? No, she's not. I'm his partner, Maya Faye. I'm the little sister. Sister? Wow, Nick, must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister? No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister. Huh? Sounds great. Don't worry, Maya, he's not listening. No, he is not. One word's going in, one word's coming out. That's it. Okay, samurai dogs. Tell me about the dogs. So are we playing as Maya now? It kind of seems like we're playing as Maya now, to be honest. A little bit. Not for sure about that one, though. Okay. Huh? Oh, do you mean the samurai dogs? Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd shape. Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs, you know, like guard dogs. Oh, shh. The samurai thing was Kiance's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She was all change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of these samurai dogs. Something about that just seems wrong. Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake. What with the big news? The big news? Yeah, Gordy. Gordy? Well, we'll talk about Gordy. What's up, Sam? Larry is a serious artist, you swear? That he is. What a character, you know? What a guy. What's Gordy? Huh? Oh, you mean you don't know? It's here in this very lake. A giant, mysterious monster. Gordy. A monster? Yeah, check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo. Wow, it's really real. Oh. Giant life form appears in Cord Lake. Nick, a real monster. Yeah. That ain't no log, but that is definitely Photoshop. I can tell you that right now, 100%. Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang. Like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. That was set in daytime, though, based on the lighting, correct? Sorry, I'm unfamiliar with what that says. I do apologize. I wish I could have seen it. Why would there be a sound like an explosion? That's exactly the thought process I was going down. Because it happened at 12:15 a.m. is whenever the person was standing out there holding a gun up to the person. It was just gibberish. I see. I know like 3 of those letters. That's about it. Anyways, in terms of a loud explosion, how would the photo appeared to have been taken during the day that was on that news article? However, they were photographed also at night between around 12:15 a.m. with the gun held at the other person. Also, the police immediately arrested him as he was photographed. Somehow. This all is not adding up together at all. It doesn't make sense in any way, shape, or form. I am confused by... There's some form of corruption going on here. I don't know what level it's located at this point, but there is some form of corruption. That's the only thing I can think of. Whether it's media corruption, posting a fake picture of that, or it was a person writing, putting something fake in the article, or if it was the police just trying to get their suspect arrested already. I'm not sure where it's at, what level it's at, where the what's it called, discrepancy is, but I'm seeing multiple discrepancies here. Larry, could I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million. 1 million? Grow up, Larry. Okay, we have his article now on our record. Now let's ask what happened. Hey, Larry, there was a murder here last night, and since you work here, have you ever heard anything? I have not heard of Ace Attorney Conflict of Interest. What's that one about? I did mention conflict of interest in one of my previous Ace Attorney streams, though. Just because that there was kind of like a conflict of interest of me representing Larry Butts here in the first trial, since he was our friend growing up, and I don't really feel like that is wise, but you know. But no, I have not. What is that? Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Beyonce, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out there in the cold. It's a fan game that takes place after the 4th game, so after the trilogy's over? Okay. So should I play that one before I play the whatever the next set of games are? Because I know there's a trilogy and then there's a set of like 2 games after that or something. Is that what I should do, you think? Oof. I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just Beyonce's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. Model. I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh? Neat. Okay, so play all the official games first, then to fan games. I was thinking about playing Danganronpa on stream too at some point after Ace Attorney, because I actually have already played through the first one. It's been so long though that I could replay it and still be just as shocked. The defendant is Edgeworth, Miles Edgeworth. Nick, why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick. You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth, old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa, murder? Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. What? Ace Attorney likes are a wild card. Feel free to slot them wherever in your schedule. Fair enough. Yeah, that's kind of what I do. I normally stream it like once a week or so, Ace Attorney, but I switch it up. I like playing more... I like playing games like... Well, I enjoy this game, of course, too, but this one's like a more chill, slow-paced, you know. You don't have to think too much about it. Well, I mean, you do have to think in terms of whenever you get to trial and stuff. But, like, I enjoy games like, you know, Sandbox, like I'm playing through Satisfactory, where you have to put together things logically and have free reign over what you're doing exactly, you know? I enjoy those kind of games as well as this. But I feel like the other games are a little bit more entertaining to watch sometimes, but I do also want to offer this content as well because it's something I enjoy doing personally, as well as there is audience for it as well. You know? Ultimately what it comes down to is I don't just want to stream for what would get views and stuff. I also want to stream what I like to, you know? So ultimately that's what I try to do on my channel, is to stream what I enjoy playing. And of course, if fans or if viewers do want me to stream or play something and it has popular demand, of course, I'll try and work that in, especially if it's something that interests me, you know? Okay, so Mr. Edgeworth, was your classmate Larry? Yeah, Nick, him and I used to hang out all the time. Wow, I never knew. Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Like, his father? Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day. Wow, okay, wait. You said defense lawyer? What if that was his father that we recognized a picture of? What if that was his father? Yeah. Wait a second, but Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney. What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee? What are you talking about, Larry? What the heck, dude? Oh, no, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer. Huh? Go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know Nick? Nick. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so we have the photo now. I would like to go talk to Gumshoe again and present him with the photo at 12:15 a.m. if the situation allows, because it's just so freaking odd to me that they apprehended him at 12:15 and they were also on the boat at 12:15. It just, the math isn't mathin', man. The math is not mathin'. This is my attorney's badge. You're right. Present it. Hiya. Not a Gumshoe in sight. If you're looking for Detective Gumshoe, he's in the questioning room. Apparently an important witness turned up. He'll be in there a while. A lot of heart it has to be. Uh-oh. Okay, let's go talk to Edgeworth. I just feel like it's time. Nope, it's not time to talk to Edgeworth yet. I lied to you. I absolutely lied to you. It's not time to talk to Edgeworth. Okay. Is there more to discover? Oh, you're saying this is my attorney's badge? I should present it? Perhaps? Ooh, maybe? Huh, oh, that's your attorney's badge, isn't it? Dude, you really helped me back out back at that trial. Sorry, I can't really pay you. because you blew it all on Keontae. You can have all the dogs you want. Really? Larry, if you let her at your dogs, you won't have any left for the other customers. Hey, no problem. That's what makes her happy, you know? How many times do I have to remind you that it was me who got you off the hook? Okay. What's this? You know my eyes have been getting pretty bad lately, Nick. Actually, the photo's blurry, Larry. It was taken last night. Last night? Okay. Where do go from here? Where do go from here? Where do go? Let's see here. So there's nothing. Maybe. Well, Lotta's in the Lotta's at the detention center right now. Not the detention center. The criminal affairs department. We haven't been back over here in a minute. I don't feel like there's going to be anything to discover over here or over here. Unless she left something to look at, but I don't believe she did. Okay. Nope. I am going to actually save real quick, just in case my game crashes for some reason or what another. Saving real quick. Okay, with that being said, let us move back to the public beach. I don't have anything else to really present you, but I can examine some stuff. I'll examine the cart again. Can't get over the samurai dogs. The original samurai dogs, no less. Hey man, whoever calls their product the original first wins. Why don't you add world famous to the sign? Good idea. It's a great idea. That's a great idea, Phoenix. Releasing this game on modern consoles was the best decision ever made. You are right about that one. I remember playing I played through like the first episode or two on DS like years and years ago. This was like probably 10 years ago or so, if not more. It's been so long. Okay, so I'm gonna go grab a water real quick. I will be right back, you guys. I'm gonna go grab a water. I'm gonna turn up the music in the meantime, but I'm gonna go grab a water and we will figure out where to go from there. Watch. Water, good. Water is great. All right, I am back. Whew. Sorry, that was a bit of a travel. Goodness. Okay, so where do go from here? We're gonna position that down just a little bit. Okay, so we are going to, we've been to the woods, there was nothing there. We went to the boat rental shop, we did not see anything there. Let's go to the entrance. I don't see anything new here. So that leaves us with the criminal affairs department, which they said is going to be a while, and then also the law office. So we go to the law office. Sorry, I'm a little bit out of breath. Goodness. Ooh. What is it? Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey, I remember now. This guy, he's a lawyer. That was at that office Mia worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with my sis. That office? Wait, you mean Grossberg's office? I told you I remembered that. I told you. No way I did that. Remembered from like, oh my goodness. I'm actually impressed with myself. Oh my goodness. Right, that guy. That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him for old time's sake. I told you I knew that. I remembered it from episode 2. We saw his photo in there. I called that. I clocked that shit. On the spot. I clocked it, man. Absolutely. Okay, with that being said, do I have anything to talk to you about? No, not really. Okay. I want to freaking talk to Edgeworth again, but Edgeworth is not having it. He is not having it at all. Criminal Affairs Department, maybe they're done questioning. Nope, not done questioning yet. Here, I'll talk to you, Maya, real quick. I will talk to you. Unless it wants me to examine and search the files that she has here. That's not a great possibility, but it was a small possibility. Okay, let's talk real quick, Maya. Well, Penny, for your thoughts? Thoughts? Well, yeah, why won't Mr. Edgeworth tell us anything? And why did he refuse to ask for our help? What a jerk, man. What a freaking jerk. Water, Charlie? Well, what should we do? The police pretty much made up their minds that Edgeworth did it. And Mr. Edgeworth won't tell us anything. I guess we go look at the clues down by the lake. Okay, so we go look for clues down by the lake. That is what I've been told to do, and that is what I'm going to do. Look for clues down by the lake. Anything new here? Didn't think as much, but I like to cover my bases before I move on, you know? Okay. I'm very curious about this empty trash can, though. It does intrigue me quite a lot. Oh, these seats? I didn't realize the seats would be examinable. I didn't expect that one. Hey, Nick, benches. Let's take a break. Maybe have a dog? I think not. It's too cold to sit and eat hot dogs out here. Wimpy City, boy. You should try standing under a freezing waterfall sometime. Nah, I'm good, Maya. Appreciate the offer, though. Thank you. Okay, so that leaves us with... don't really have much to present him with. Let's move over to the boat rental shop. We haven't investigated this area in a minute. Don't believe there's anything new to investigate here. Nope, nothing new. Okay, back to the public beach. Hey, what's up, Electric Wolf? How's it going? You doing all right tonight? Move to the woods. Slide to the right. Examine. I mean, I don't think I could provide Butts with a autopsy, but I don't think that does me literally any good. I can examine this again, apparently. An expensive looking camera faces the lake. That's good. I'm glad you're doing good tonight. Welcome back, welcome back. Next to it is a large microphone and a blue plastic sheet. Looks like a computer is attached to the camera. A computer is attached to the camera? Where do you see the computer at? I ain't seeing no computer. I'm gonna be honest with you. What is this man talking about? I'm gonna just reread this real quick and make sure I read that right. Expensive looking camera faces the lake. Next to it is a large microphone and a blue plastic sheet. Fair enough, fair enough. Looks like a computer is attached to the camera. What computer are you talking about, Phoenix? There is no computer. Okay, let's go talk to Harry Butts and see if I can't. I'm going to present him with the autopsy report since we haven't done that yet, and also the camera. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The computer's under the tarp, but I'm surprised it won't let me analyze it or examine it. Hey, Larry, you know this guy? Who this? Who this? New phone. Who this? I don't know. That's why I asked you. Who is this, Maya? Well... already presented that to him. Let me present this. What? It's a camera. You take pictures with it, you know. Huh? Larry, you mean you don't know what a camera is? Of course I know. Hey, you're looking at a bona fide junior high graduate. I was talking about the weird contraption on that camera. Oh, that. Well, it's hard to explain. Just forget about it. Well, don't go showing me it then. Jeez. Okay. Where do we go from here? I was told by Maya to investigate for clues down at the beach. At the park, rather. There are no more clues here, though. So, what is expected of me? See, nothing. Nothing new. I presented him all my stuff. So then... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that your feet hurt. Let's see. I'm gonna examine one more time over here just to make sure that I'm not missing anything. Okay, already investigated that. I want to investigate the computer attached to this, if it were possible, but it doesn't appear possible. Quite unfortunately. Okay, nothing there. So let's go back to the boat rental section. Nothing. I'm analyzing every part that I can. Seeing if there's something that I've not yet recognized yet. Come on. Oh, wait, no. I thought I saw something, but I didn't. Okay. So, we're going to go back to the public beach. We're going to talk to Mr. Butt. No. Let's see. Let's go back to the entrance. Is there anything I missed at the entrance? I'm doing an in-depth sweep of this because I don't know what I'm missing here. There's nothing. Detention center? Edgeworth's still not here, so I can't do anything here. Oh, Grossberg. I'm blind, you guys. I did not see Grossberg's law office as an option there. That old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha! You're Mia something, are you not? I was her understudy, yes, Phoenix, right? Aha! And you're Mia something too, are you not? Her little sister, yes! You've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know. Okay, why is he being such a creep, man? It takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Welcome back, RMT. Mr. Grossberg, sir? Yes. I beg your pardon. Of course, you came here to discuss something? What is it then? Something the matter? We'll present him the autopsy report in due time. That painting. We'll remind him of the painting. Why not? Alright. Mr. Grossberg. Ah, yes. I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. You can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's my just desserts. Old, bitter desserts. There was a murder last night. Murder? You haven't heard? I just got up, you see. Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Edgeworth? What? I know. Very much elegant of a mustache. Indeed. Who did he shoot? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. This is terrible news indeed. Guess he hadn't heard anything. Interesting. Let's present him with the autopsy report and ask him about who this man. Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah! Did you remember? He was a lawyer here in my office. That's Hammond, Robert Hammond. Mr. Hammond. And you say Miles Edgeworth is the man that shot him? Okay, well now we know the person. We don't know that much detail, but we do have this photo. So this is the moment the crime took place, eh? Yes. You can't really say for sure that's Edgeworth. Not sure whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Not sure at all. My apologies. I'm not sure I can help you with that. Okay. So this camera on the lake takes a photo whenever it hears an explosion sound. That's what she said. And it just happened to be set up on the beach. Pointing out on the lake. Yes, you said it was to photograph shooting stars. Shooting stars. Explosions. What's the connection? I'd be suspicious of the witness of yours. Yeah, that is kind of odd, isn't it? Okay. Back here, I don't think there's Robert Hammond. We can talk about him, I guess. That is probably one of the most important things to talk about here. The victim himself, if he knows of who he is, you know? Who's this Hammond guy anyway? Mr. Hammond. He was the defense attorney in that case. That case? Yes, the DL6 incident. DL6? Why does that sound familiar? Perhaps you remember. I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder. That was the incident where the police were so at loss they used a spirit medium. Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother? Yes, my dear. The spirit medium Misty Fey, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made. Okay, I guess we're going into the DL6 situation. I guess so. Okay, so happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal, right? Correct. Misty Fey used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent. And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud? You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg? Yes, quite. Thank you. No, please, don't mention it. Never thought I'd hear that name again, DL6. But wait, what does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth? It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth. What? His father? If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this, I'm sure he'll talk to you. Wait, this is a photograph of my mother. Interesting. Okay. He's probably back at the detention center now then. Edgeworth.
What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time.
Edgeworth, what about your defense?
It's no concern of yours.
Okay, what about this woman? Edgeworth.
It's only been a matter of hours since you've last visited.
Yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. She's not relevant. The old bag is not in this relevant in this case. The old bag is she was only relevant last case. I don't think she's relevant here. She doesn't pop up. Yet you've made incredible I don't know if she's dead or not. I don't have that much detail. I'm sorry. Yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit, I'm impressed, Wright. You are always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right, DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6. So do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know. You would understand if you were there, Electric Wolf. She was really annoying. I don't know, but 'tis only in game. I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Ask whatever you like, and I will answer to the best of my abilities. I want to ask about this photo to see. I want to see what he has to say about this photo. Who would have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, Wright? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no. So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Alright, so anything else to ask about the autopsy report, I suppose? I'm sorry, I can't think of anything I want to say about that. I'm asking about everything I can possible. What's that? I'm not in the mood for idle banter. What's that? Okay. There's really nothing else that I can present him, but I can ask him more about the DL6 incident. The DL6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed. My memories from that time are, to say the least, foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, a suspect was arrested. A man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same exact thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder? The spirit medium. That was my mom? What do you mean you're... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now this? About to end? The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago, on December 28th. December 28th? The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. What? Nick, what does that mean? When a case's statute of limitations runs out, legally, the case never happened. "3 days from now, DL6 will be closed. Forever." Okay, do we talk about the suspect or the father first? These are the questions we must ask ourselves. Which do we talk to first? This is a tough decision indeed. Let's talk about the father first. Let's get a better understanding of the background, and then we can kind of go from there. That's what I'm thinking. So your father was a lawyer? He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps? I'd rather not talk about it. What happened to the suspect, the one who got off innocent? I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. Who is about 50 that we've interacted with here? I guess I'd understand why he went into hiding. Be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. Right. It pains me to ask you this now. I know. You want us to defend you. Yes, will you? Of course we will. Ah, guess. Who would have guessed this day would come? This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back? Pay me back. For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind, I guess you don't really need to know. Huh? My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Alright, we will do that. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess we should. What's that? Earthquake! It's a big one! It's calming down. Whew, that was scary. Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There, he's on the floor in a ball, shivering. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes. Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick. Right. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. Let us go do that.
What's going on here?
What's wrong, Detective?
This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. Says she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal?
Lot of heart.
Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal?
No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence.
You're trying to say something about the way I do my job?
No, sir. Okay, let's go ahead and present him with this. Look what I got.
Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you.
Thanks, Detective.
Well, see you in court tomorrow then. Good luck, pal. Hey, you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried.
Worried? You're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now.
Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth.
All right. It did seem to overreact a little, now that you mention it.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm going to go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later.
I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. Then again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. Wonder what happened to Miss Edgeworth. To be continued. Liquid. Yes, absolutely. Save my progress, please. Okay. We're on day 2 now. The trial. Karma? That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a god of prosecution. Right. A god. Not a single case. He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forgoes evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me multiplied by a factor of 10. So was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years. He's as ruthless as me, times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia, Maya? Uh-huh. We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh, I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. All right.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Right. My apologies.
He even got the judge scared.
Very well. Your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this?
I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Okay, Gumshoe first. Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes.
Describe the incident now.
Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Oh, wow. Please. Wait, I'm losing Detective Gumshoe's voice. Oh, no.
Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around here. There's one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots.
Then the boat started to move. That is a lie, first of all. She saw that at 12:15 a.m., not 12:10 a.m. She better watch her days. She's obstructing justice, too. It went towards the boat rental shop. Huh. overhead map added to the court record. Testify to the court about the arrest now. Wait, Mr. Von Karma. Yes. Actually, I'm the one supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. He is such an a-hole, man. Why is he the way he is? I do not like Von Karma. Not one single bit. Yes, of course. You're quite right. No, he's not. Okay. So we know that she claimed at 12:15 and it was actually 12, or she claimed at 12:10, it was actually 12:15 where he was pointing the gun actively at the person. So we know that much. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. Man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect anything of him at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Are you so sure about that time frame, Mr. Detective Gumshoe? We'll press him on everything, as is our strategy. Are you sure about that time frame? From a man? Yep. You said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? Don't object me! That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping, a lot of heart? What happened next? We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That is extremely fast. Our motto for the month is get there quick. Relevance? Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. We're not revealing secrets, though. That's the thing. That is public record in most police departments. That doesn't make sense. Forward to your next year's salary review. So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue. As I said, I'm pressing on every single thing. Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murder at all, really. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. And he's got a share of objections. He really does. No, I didn't suspect anything at all. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with our prosecutors. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. He does not come for me, booty. I hope, at least. Well, I mean, actually, this dude, Von Karma, is. But that's besides the point. He's objecting to everything. Animatronica, be nice in the chat. Deep, trusting, poppycock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue now. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So how can you be so sure of the time of death and all of this information? Did you find any clues on the body? A single... Why didn't you give this to me, Gumshoe, before? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart fatally. Judge, he used the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well, the court accepts this bullet into evidence. All right, so we have the bullet. Hold on, let me see what this bullet's all about, what it says on the description. 22 caliber pistol may be relevant in future. Okay, so we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Did you, though? Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. Let me press on it, see if it was a 22 caliber. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. Let's pull up that photo. Was it held in the right hand? Can we tell from the photo? Maybe he was holding it in his left hand. Fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon, no question. Accepted into evidence. Okay, the murder weapon, 22 caliber, fired 3 times. Okay, so hear me out. How was it fired 3 times, but at close distance, but only 1 bullet was shot into the individual? This math is not mathing. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir? Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes, sir. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick, what does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Tisk. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol that was found in the boat with Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints on it. Order. This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last a total of 10 minutes. Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess? Now? This dude makes me so mad. Why does he treat everybody like the world is his? It is not his. If I were that judge, I would not be just going along with whatever he says. I'd be putting him in his place, letting him know it's not his courtroom, that it's mine. All right, this court will take place after a brief recess. So there's multiple things that are odd to me after this first testimony that we were dealing with. So there's the fact that there were 3 shots fired from it, only 1 bullet was recovered, and it was at such a close range that there's no reason that there shouldn't have been more than, there should have been a bullet. Sorry, I'm trying to put my thoughts together. So 3 shots were fired. It was at close range. However, only 1 bullet hit the victim. How does that make sense? It doesn't. So that's why I'm slightly confused right now. With that being said, that's the number one thing I'm seeing as a conflict right now. Also, the timing of things seems kind of off. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. I can't tell if it's a right or left hand from that photo, unfortunately. That is quite unfortunate. You're exactly right. Yeah, yeah. Screw this judge. Get us Judge Judy in here, man. Judge Judy would get it right. And that foggy photo makes things clear. One thing clear. The only one who could have shot the man was the person in the photo. However, the gun was fired 3 times. Just because Edgeworth had held it doesn't mean he was the one to pull the trigger in that moment. Because there were 2 other opportunities that he could have been holding the gun and fired those shots. 2 of those shots. You get where I'm coming from. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me. I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. But why weren't his fingerprints on it then if it was a suicide? How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say, Maya. Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh, sorry. It's no good. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? No, I still need you here. Call her, yeah, you're useless. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm too nice of a person to do that, man. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately, but you never know when my luck is going to run out. Whoa, Wright. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, I'm so sorry, Edgeworth. Class is back in session.
Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university, yes?
That I am.
Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand?
Y'all need to learn some manners. He's shaking his head at her, being like, "Nuh-uh."
Understand?
Yeah. I understand. I understand.
Well, your testimony, please.
Okay, let's lock in here. Oops. Don't know how that one happened. Sorry. This is probably not fun for your ears. I have no idea how that even managed to happen. Sorry. What if he had his matey kill him and his... I don't know about that one. Put this down just a little bit. Okay. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. Then I looked out the window. I saw 2 gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. So 2 bangs, but 3 shots is what has been heard. And then 1 bang from earlier in the day, whenever that... Hold on. I need to look at that article. Huh? Judge. She happened to take a photo of the incident. This is the photo, accepted as evidence.
Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder.
It appears that way, but it does not mean that it is true. That's what I'm thinking is a shot from the left hand. Kind of.
All right. Order, order. I will remove people from the courtroom if I do not have order immediately.
As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot.
There were no other boats on that lake.
So, the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. She didn't hear any other shots that day, but there were 3 shots fired and she claimed 2? That doesn't make any sense. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth.
Order, order, order. I will have order.
Well, Judge.
The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case.
What? There's so much doubt. There's no conclusive evidence at all. Oh, I get the fingerprints being on the gun. That is very sus. Okay, I have to give him that one, but still. This court finds the defendant. Wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet.
Cross-examination. We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose, or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony?
I actually do have a contradiction.
You'll flounder, you'll fail to find anything.
Have you held contempt? Nick? Contempt? Contempt of court, you know. I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? Do you really think that there's... Yes, I think there was. Right, let's take him on. No, I think I actually did notice this, though. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Very well. Okay, so... It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. That's fine, whatever. You were in your car. I heard this bang from up on the lake. Okay, sure. You weren't looking at the lake at that time. No. I looked after I heard that noise. You said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. When I looked out the window, I saw 2 gents in a boat. Whatever, I accept that. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Okay, I'm gonna press her on everything. Screw whatever the other prosecutor has to say. Sure, it was Christmas Eve. Just after midnight, you say. In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Well, yes. I know you want to find contradictions, but really? Wow. I was in my car. Why were you camping there anyway? There is a no camping sign, you know. I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Mrs. Hart, could you be more specific about your research? It does seem very odd that she just happened to be taking photos to a sound-activated camera that late at night. You know, in an area that says no camping. It is all quite odd, to say the least. Her name's Lotta Hart. Lotta, last name Hart. What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. But wait, now I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained. This judge has no gall. No gall at all. You heard the bang from the lake. Sure. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time.
Objection.
Sure. Go ahead. Say what you're going to say. It won't let you roast Lotta? How unfortunate, RMT. Looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Hello, animatronica, welcome back. Welcome back. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture, clear enough for you? It was super foggy out that night. According to her own words, it was super foggy that night. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, of course. Witness has testified that she saw the two men. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Then there was another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Sure, I am, but I'm gonna catch you in a lie. I already know I am. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. I think that's what I've been saying, Phoenix. I already do hate him. With a passion. I do not like this man. I do not like him, Sam. I am. To what end? There wasn't a nary thing on... There wasn't a nary thing on the lake but that boat. You sure about that? Sure as a country girl can be. Sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? What does she mean by that? She was... It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Mrs. Hart, you... Oh, he's really... We're on to something. He's pressing hard. Mr. Wright.
Yo, the witness has answered the question in full.
No need for further questions. Objection sustained.
That's what I'm...
Sustained. Yes, of course. Oh, great. Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. Seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth nothing. But, Your Honor, you keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. If that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Uh-huh. Nick, Lotta's testimony is fishy. Lotta's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean. But if I can't say anything, what can I do?
I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision.
Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Hold it. Is this going to be Grossberg coming in to save the day? I hope it is.
Who was that?
It was me. Maya.
Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I don't. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lotta. What's the... Hold on, gotta get my country back. What's the big idea? Treating me like some kind of criminal or something? I saw him, I swear it. I saw Edgeworth.
Enough, Judge. Clearly the defense is in contempt. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave.
Could I have done something better there? Wait. I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong! You're wrong. You are wrong, Von Karma. Absolutely wrong. So, what? Did you hear what Mrs. Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have right to cross-examine her again.
Order, 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 order! You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot.
Look at him. He's finally gotten the gall. Good job, guy. Good job. You finally have the balls to stick up for yourself. Thank goodness.
What? Mrs. Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of court.
No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me.
Very well. Mrs. Fay.
Electric Wolf, I think it's okay. As long as they're like in-game, it don't matter. Now making fun of real people, that's a little bit different. You can make fun of me all you want. I don't care if you make fun of me, but yeah. In-game people, not off limits, at least in my chat.
You will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck.
Maya? I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses.
Running out of time, I'd better find a contradiction in here or else.
Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination.
Hey, how do you know that's how I got my nickname, actually? My channel name. I saw it. Country. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. That's it. Well, I can press. Hold it! That's the only thing I can do. Well, what about the other man? I mean, I can contradict it with the photo showing that it was foggy out.
You cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promise, Mr. Wright.
Well, find it if you can. Oh, shoot. Pressing did that. Okay. That's it? Okay, well, here's what we're going to do. We are going to absolutely 100% save real quick, so just in case. That way we don't have to redo the freaking trial. Okay. So, with that being said, we are going to present the photo of showing that it was super foggy. How could you have clearly seen that? Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took. The very same? There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Mrs. Hart. So. This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth? How? What?
Mr. Wright has a point.
Objection!
That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please.
Yet, now she has said, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself.
Mrs. Hart,
What?
could you see the defendant that night?
Of course. I said I could, and I meant I could.
Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting.
I did it. Finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. Nice. How Edgeworth was seen. Why is she speaking like a pirate now? You're right. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See, no problem. Use binoculars. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. I wonder, do I lose health for doing this? Pressing on things here? You're right. It was a cold night and the mist was thick as grits. Sure. So once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. But the camera had taken a photo the day before. Hold on. Let me press on this first. Your camera? It's got an automatic. The issue we are concerned with here is Mrs. Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. Camera has nothing to do with this at all. Okay, no, let's go back. Where did this photo come from?
Objection!
Nope, that was not the right thing to do. Whoops. Okay, let's continue pressing then. Okay, so... Still, I brought my binoculars with me. It's not given to take away our health for pressing this time, so I'm going to press on everything, as I did before. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? Oh, we're on to something, boys and girls. We're on to something. Okay. The camera is irrelevant in this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? Yes, of course I do. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Maybe I went a little overboard there. What can we do with this camera? I mean, the camera, it wasn't clear enough to see anything. Magnifying glass wouldn't work to look at stars, man. Mrs. Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear you. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. Press! Mrs. Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight. Mrs. Wright, Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. That is so rude. Now, wait a minute. Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth. No unnecessary comments, please. When I heard that noise out in the lake, I looked with my binoculars. If there was a heavy fog, how could binoculars change that at all? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through fog, but you say you clearly saw them? I did, yeah. Enough. There's no room for doubt in her testimony. She sounded pretty doubtful to me, but I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many von Karmic objections I get. I'm going to find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. You're right. It was a cold night and the mist was thick as grits. So how could you see Edgeworth? Now just hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee types never find a girl like the where I'm from. Defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is. Oh, your comment was nobody loves me. Your comment was so unnecessary, Judge. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. We already pressed on that. I'll press on it again just because I don't remember for sure. No, let me press. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. Oops. Your camera? Yeah, it's gotten automatic. Okay, yes, I already did challenges. I remember that being said. Okay, so camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. I already challenged that. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. I'm gonna press on everything again because I don't recall if I pressed on everything prior. I just have to do it. I'm sorry. Mrs. Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph me? Okay, I remember you doing this. Yeah, well. Okay, so we probably have some bit of evidence that will contradict what's being said. I looked with my binoculars. Okay. There was a heavy fog out. How would binoculars change that at all? Yes, we already looked at that and pressed on that. Okay. Let's review our evidence, see what we have here. Okay, so we have the fog. We have the one bullet shot to the heart. That's not relevant yet, but I feel like it will be. I want to review this real quick. Whatever, does it give a date? I want to know what the date for this article was. Unfortunately, it does not have a date on it, which is not very great for me. Okay, let's check this overhead map and see what information we can gather from it. So if she was right here, the boat went out right here. That's where it took the picture. That is so convenient. Then came back to shore. Okay, I'm following thus far. I am, in fact, following thus far. We have the autopsy report. One bullet shot to the heart. We also have the set to automatically take a picture when a loud noise is detected. Faces the lake. Oh, wait, what if it's facing the lake? It has to do with it was aimed for the stars. So once I finished setting up my camera, the camera was set up to take pictures of meteor shower. What if I present this and say that it was photographing the lake? Why is it photographing the lake whenever it was supposed to be photographing meteor stars or shooting stars? You're photographing shooting stars. That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Mrs. Hart. Naturally. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well, then what exactly was she photographing? Sure. No, I wasn't supposed to show evidence. Oops. Here's what I was going to show. This is what we were trying to photograph. A newspaper article? Gordy. Oh, the sighting at Gourd Lake. Well, Mrs. Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that. I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. Do we have proof of that? I don't feel as if we have proof. I don't think we do have proof for that. Huh. Trying to recall my proof. Oh, wait. Well, let me check it actively. Okay, yeah. Do we actively have proof that that's what she was trying to do? I mean, it's aimed at that at the lake. That's about the only proof that we have left. I mean, there's the map. We have the map. We also have the camera again that we could just reiterate that it was focused at the lake. Sure. Hold on, I'm gonna save real quick. I don't... Is saving... Does that count as cheating in this game if you save and then... Because ultimately you already have the same answers, just getting back to that point. So in my opinion, I don't see it as cheating in this game. All right, so I'm gonna say I do have proof. Intriguing. Oh, wait. What is the proof? Okay, so 2 bars on the line. The photograph, but why is it set for loud noises if she's doing that? Overhead map of Gourd Lake. She is in prime position. It faces the lake. I'm going to present this again and say that that was why. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here was taken when a gun fired at the lake. And here, this article about Gordy, according to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. I did it right. Yes, sir. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? Monsters are loud, indeed. That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. Order. I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Mrs. Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah, but not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So, smart boy, I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. He is such an asshole, man. Pardon my French, but he is. But, as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Mrs. Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right. Fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to, and I'm going to spot it. Probably, to be honest with you. She could have gotten me. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake, but that's all I was hiding. When I heard that bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. Why would she be, if she was in her car looking to the right, wouldn't make sense. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at the boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry.
Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Objection!
Why did it say it like that? Gosh darn.
Objection! The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a researcher, student, or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There's no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
Objection!
I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor.
He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because why? Was there a contradiction?
Very well, you may begin the cross-examination.
I believe in us. I believe we got this. 100%.
You understand this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. There's no problem with the testimony this time. We will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, so... Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. Why you lying? Why you always lying? That's what manner of person. Then what manner of person are you? I'm an investigative photographer. An investigative photographer? Yep. You get your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. I was taking pictures at my sister's graduation last year. What? There was a UFO just hanging in the sky. A UFO just hanging in the sky. A UFO. You know, an unidentified flying object, a UFO. That's why I had that's when I had sort of a revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer. I see. Kind of shaky basis for a career. Imagine what a scoop would be if I got it. You're absolutely right. It would be a scoop if you got a picture of it, but I doubt you're going to get a picture of it. Is Gordy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah. They even had him up on the TV. I'm not sure that appearing on the local newsroomer of the month segment qualifies, but okay. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on Akron Hill, I believe. Hey, they also had a picture of him in the newspaper for real. Mr. Wright, this is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we? Yes, Your Honor. That's why I was camping out by the lake. Is it? Is it really? Prove it. Give me the proof. That's why you put the automatic sensor on your camera. Yep, borrowed it from a university professor. It analyzes every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang, it snaps a shot. Yep. So how many pictures has it taken so far? The only time the camera triggered was that night. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. Was it really? I think it's time you told us what you felt you had to hide, or why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake. Heck, if word got out what I was up to, that lake would be swarming with competitors. Competitors? Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop. Is that really the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually... Okay, really cutting me off? Mr. Wright, I will not have you ask questions with no relevance in this case. Whatever you say, Von Karma. I know you told her to keep her quiet. When I heard the brain... Okay, this one... I'm going to go ahead and block it. Because check this out. She said she looked to the right at the lake. How does that make sense? I guess her car's facing that way right at the lake. But her car's angled that way. I'm going to try it. I'm trying it. Dang it. I think that took me down health. That statement contradicts evidence. It does. I don't see any contradiction. Okay. Gosh darn it. I thought that would be it. That did not go well. You are absolutely right, Phoenix. Okay. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I've never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper of a sound than I would have expected. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. There wasn't much else to look at. Yep. I don't know if she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there. And then she said that she scanned the lake earlier, so maybe she was looking at the lake and not just this boat. I doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What did I do now? What are you going to give me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Continue. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. Was there anything, or was there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so. Nope. Lake was smooth as glass. Nobody was on the shore either. I better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. Yes, I should. Actually, I'm not a research student at university. Sure. I'm an investigative photographer. Sure. Imagine what a scoop it would be if I got a picture of that monster. Sure. I don't doubt that for a second. What evidence do we have? I'm going to review her testimony real quick just after I've pressed her on all these things. Let me review her testimony. That's why I was camping out by the lake. Sure. That's all you were hiding. Hold on. I'll be right back, you guys. I'm going to go use the restroom real quick, and then I will get back into it.
Hello there.
Guess who's back? Back again. You don't like how she's looking at you? Why don't you like how she's looking at you? Oh, I'm back. Okay. Well, that's all you were hiding, huh? Is it? Were you hiding that photo? Makes me wonder. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Did you? The whole time? I could argue that based on the map, there's no possible way. Let's save real quick. First off. All right, so we saved here. And then, what's up, Cap Guy? Sorry, I was away whenever you played that sound. I do apologize. I think, unless I just didn't hear it. That's a possibility too. Welcome in. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and save right here. So, there wasn't much else to look at, so you just watched the boat the whole time. That's fair enough. I don't doubt you there. Then you saw a flash near one of the men's hands and heard another gunshot. How did you see the flash? If... We're missing something here, clearly. Okay. You're an investigative photographer. I don't doubt that. Imagine what a scoop it would be. I don't doubt that. That's why I was camping out by the lake. Sure. Makes sense. But that's all you were hiding. That you were an investigative reporter? What about this? Or the photo?
Objection!
You were also hiding this photo. Nope. Apparently not. Gosh darn it. What's up? Objection overruled. Oh gosh. I don't have too many more tries, but that's all you were hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. Okay, and then you said there wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Did you, though? According to the map? That's probably not right, but... Oh, no. Okay. Hold on, let me make sure... Unfortunately... Okay, he'll have to penalize me. We're gonna load. Oh, no. There wasn't much else to look at, so you just watched the boat the whole time. Okay, so... Then you saw a flash near one of the man's hands. But this photo says otherwise.
Objection!
Nope. I'm struggling on this last line of testimony. If the music cuts out, you got it right? Oh, interesting. I did not know that fact. All right. So saw a flash near one of their hands. Near one of the men's hands, and you heard another gunshot. The autopsy report said that there was one bullet shot to the heart. Gosh darn it! I thought that was going to be it. You see nothing faulty? That is... I'll have to penalize you, Mr. Wright. Here, we load again. What are we missing here? There wasn't much else to look at, so you just watched the boat the whole time. When you... I didn't mean to press. Sounded like a gunshot. A lot sharper sound than I would have expected. What about Nessie? Or Gordy, my bad. Okay, when you heard the bang, you looked right, straight out at the lake. And you said that you couldn't really tell if it was a gunshot. There wasn't much else to look at, so you just watched the boat the whole time. I didn't go with that. I mean, what if... What if it's wanting me to go down the logic of she was looking at Nessie? That's what else she had to look at? Perhaps? Sure.
Objection!
Oh, the music stopped. We got it. Thank you for that tip, Cap Guy. I appreciate that. That's actually useful information. Were you really looking at the boat? What? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy. That's what. You wouldn't have given the boat a second thought. To be fair, according to her own testimony, she had stated that she scanned the entire lake whenever she heard that earlier. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy. And that's what you were doing. Well, well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a little bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all.
Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then?
Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I could be witness to murder and all. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat till now.
This is totally uncalled for.
But hey, you got that photograph. You got proof.
Still, we can't see who is shooting in this.
Right. That's why I took this photo. And what photo is she talking about? Is she hiding evidence from this court?
Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
Shut my what now?
She took the photo. Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. You really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality, might, but should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. But that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, I mean prison for Edgeworth or worse. What should I do? Make her show the enlargement. Of course. We want to win. And this is our path to winning. Mrs. Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photo, did you not?
Yeah, I did.
Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist.
What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place, you old fool.
What's the meaning of this, Von Karma?
Mrs. Hart, show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement.
The prosecution's objections to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court.
Oh, this is still not good evidence. Although, hold on. She said that she saw Edgeworth with it in his right. No, it wasn't that she saw Edgeworth with it in his right hand. It was that the fingerprints showed that the gun was okay, words together. The fingerprints on the gun showed that it was held in Edgeworth's right hand. The gun was shot in the left. Thus, could not have been Edgeworth. Could be the defendant, or maybe it's not.
Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Happy now, Mr. Wright?
Actually, yes, very happy.
You asked for the enlargement. You got the enlargement. And little good it has done to any of us. That's why I requested not to show it. Closest means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. And I would like to close the cross-examination of Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence, a decisive witness. What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course. Then I believe it's time for me to declare my verdict. It's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad. Real bad. What should I do? Not object to show other evidence. I need to...
Objection.
I need to somehow call it out on the fingerprints. I believe we have spent enough time talking about evidence. Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence, but this enlargement, I see no point in retracing our steps. What should I do? Show other evidence. Wait, Your Honor.
Objection.
Oh, wait, is it making me like freaking... I see. It's making me object to the evidence, but not object to, or object to the large enlargement, but not necessarily in the same aspect I was originally saying. Okay, Your Honor, there's something decidedly strange with this enlargement. Okay, I thought it was mainly like objecting to the validity of it, but no. Okay, that's fine then. Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. What's strange about the photo?
Take that!
Right there, just like that. Here, Your Honor, the shooter. I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. The man's left hand does what? This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence the left hand contradicts. Is there fingerprints? Yes. Okay, so this one.
Take that!
The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. That means the man shooting in this pistol, the photograph in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. That is a big old 22, isn't it? Now that everyone in the courtroom is quieted down, I would like to reconvene the court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? You have given us definitive proof today. We now know it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather bigger problem. Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? I mean, the victim himself is who we have to go for, because that's what the truth is that Edgeworth believes. So that's what I'm going with. There's only one remaining explanation. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. But that doesn't track with the photo, though. Order. So you're saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question. What? Examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet. There's no way it could have been suicide. Order. Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course. I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Shot from approximately 1 meter away. I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. The court is adjourned. December 26th. Ooh, that was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on the lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm gonna go check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you just to state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? Ashtarn? I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter. The only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Lotta's deposition, I heard 2 sounds like gunshots just after that midnight. And remember, you guys, that there were 3 shots fired from the gun. I don't remember where I saw that information at, but I remember there were 3 shots fired from the gun. So where did the 3rd bang come from? And when did the 3rd bang happen? Yes, save my progress. Yes. All right. With that being said, we are 3 hours into today's stream, so I'm going to go ahead and call it here. It's getting kind of late. But yeah, I'll close it out with, I guess, well, yeah, we'll just call it there. I appreciate all you guys for joining. I'm getting pretty close to that 100 sub mark, so if you're not already subscribed to me and want to see more content and do enjoy the content, feel free to leave a sub. It helps me out a lot. And give this live a like. It also helps the algorithm out a lot. But I appreciate all you guys for stopping by, watching as long as you have. And yeah, I'm going to call it here. I'll see you later, RMT. Boop. Oh, there's a lot of save slots. Dang. All right. You all have a great rest of your night. Bye, Electric Wolf. It was nice seeing you here again. You have a good night. Bye, Cap Guy. Sorry you caught the stream a little bit late. I know you've been excited for this. The VOD will be up on YouTube, though, so you can always stop by there and watch it. All right.